Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Boston Red Sox.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Chris Sale gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer. But this guy...
Stepping in, number 1. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner is in from second. Over to third, but it's thrown away.
Man, you smoke.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Randall Richards.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Didi Gregorius. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. The 1-1 home. Hot shot to third.
Come on.
He'll go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mookie Betts.
Left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw to first. He's out. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete. Stepping up to the plate, Blake Swihart. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 1 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. We've played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park in and around the stadium as we continue our coverage. At the plate, number 1. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Tulowitzki is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more. Number 1. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Miller is under it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Number 1 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. In the air, down the line in left. Benintendi is after it. He's got it, and they get out of the... Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Zach Cozart.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Number 1 is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he is in there. Cozart takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from 3rd, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the dot.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Eduardo Rodriguez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder has a beat on it. 1 out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things.
Ready now, number 1, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Striding in once again, number 1. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Devers is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 1 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Red Sox 2. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Going back is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seen.
Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
3-2 pitch. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Hey, hit me too.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Now at the plate, number 1 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The shortstop, Zach
The
Cozart.
0-1 delivery. Here's a huge swing by Cozart and a drive to deep left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-3. Digging in now, number 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on. And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Boston took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the win on the mound. From the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park, MLB Network is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Drew Pomerantz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Drew Pomerantz, better known for that big overhand curveball that he has. A good fastball, not a great fastball. 91-93. Curveball is his best pitch. He will mix in an occasional changeup.
Digging in, number 1. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 1.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure.
Digging in, Brad Miller, head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's picked up 14 hits in 50 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The 3-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try him.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Chris Davis.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's off the green monster. Long throw to third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Definitely aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Softly hit here to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number one, he went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. High and deep to left center field. Benintendi ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Our score remains 2-1. Ready for another chance? Zach Cozart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he
stepping in and ready for another shot. Blake Swihart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 2-1 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with one away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Past history with Joe Biagini, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because...
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 1. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we...
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy. Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Zach Cozart.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Coming to the plate now, number 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of misses.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dan Straley gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Left fielder.
So coming to the plate, number 1. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark, and the runner will score from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Ready on 1 and 2.
Make the turn. Find the
Now
ball.
that's
Make
popped
the turn.
up. Davis shading to his right, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And a glove flip for 1. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, Sean Rodriguez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this goes right under his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Digging in, number 1, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. 0-2, here it comes. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Number 1 is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2. At the plate, Brad Miller. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get...
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Red Sox hit is good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel.
Into the box now, number 1. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Brad Miller. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Brad Miller.
The 0-1 pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Number 1 is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back. In now, number 1, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 6-2. Standing in, number 1. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it bangs off the monster. Schwarber rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk, and their runners at the corners now.
Right fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Digging in once again, Sean Rodriguez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Russell Martin now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 3-1. Runners going. Strike called. Now to throw down. And he is out at second. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Brad
1-1. Popped him up. Gregorius into shallow left. 2 gone.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Blue Jays came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Felipe Vasquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dan Straley permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Roberto Ozuna works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays.